Welcome. I am so glad you are here. Congrats, you made it. We are in the middle of August, and I want you to imagine, if you will, a young girl, super sassy, 5 years old, wearing her go go boots, telling everyone she knows, I'm going to write a book someday. I mean, I didn't know how to write yet, but I knew I was going to write a book someday. Hi, I'm Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom. And I founded the Warrior Nation when my son was medically injured at 22 months of age. He was just a baby. In the last 15, almost 15 years now, we have walked through hell. Now we walk out of there like we own the place and take water back to those still in the fire. And I love that because we are called for such a time as this. Here at the Warrior Nation, we're all about connection, community, then contribution. Imagine a triangle, if you will. One side is connection, one side is community, and the other is contribution. Because if we're not giving back, then we're exercising, we're hoarding it. That's a scarcity mindset. There's always abundance here. And we are here to walk in purpose and champion our calling. Please let us know in the comments where you're chiming in from. This is the first week of school for us. Hey, great to see you. We've got Georgia in the house, Florida in the house, Morocco in the house, Seattle in the house, and Oklahoma. If you threw a dart at the middle of the states, that's exactly where we are. And Oklahoma, the weather is mentally unstable right now, much like the rest of the summer. And if you hear noise in the background, it's just mega thunder because we're having all kinds of nonsense going on outside. Now, first of all, I do not have all the answers. What I do know is that when we lock arms and brainstorm and problem solve together, that we can do this. Now, I'm going to go back in the way back machine here. This is how Warrior Mom started. This is about probably 2009. And we lived in Japan for 3 years, came back to the States. And as we were house hunting, we stayed with an older relative. And this house had not been updated since the 70s. So here you go. I've got baby Zach on my shoulder, my coffee cup, my MacBook, and I was on fire. I had no idea that it would become such a movement called the Warrior Mom or the Warrior Nation. I just knew that women, especially nursing women, were being absolutely disrespected online. And I could not be silent. When we are silent, we are complicit. You have something to say. You have a story to tell. Hear me, warriors. You have a story to tell, and this is your time to shine. Now, I don't know about you, but I know that success never happens in a vacuum. I rarely use that word never, but success doesn't happen in a vacuum. And when we lock arms and conquer a goal together, that's how real success and sustainable success is birthed. Now, fast forward about 17 years. This is my 6'1", very low voice, now needs to shave teenager. And we were on a medical trip there. This is probably, 6 or 7 months ago. And you saw he had big ear defenders. He's officially diagnosed. We do not have an affliction. We have a diagnosis in our house. Autism spectrum disorder, level 3, yet to be verbal, and theoretically lifelong care. Now, just because someone in a white coat, someone that's deemed an expert by our culture, says your child will never do X, I want you to hear my voice, warriors. Who says, what's the workaround? Because I want you to know we've blown every goal milestone out of the water, every one of them. And I am here to say, you know your child best. Hear me, warriors. You know your child best. Now, we have Georgia and Seattle and Oklahoma. Hey, guys, good to see you. And I am streaming across about 4 platforms. Hey, how are you? And we know that Trinidad's in the house. We have Bahamas in the house. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of ready for the triple digit heat wave and 100 degrees in the shade to go bye-bye. Now, I want you to take a pen or grab your smartphone and put it in the notes. We have 43 days until the 4th quarter of this year. We have 43 days to build that momentum and have it stack. And right at the beginning of the 4th quarter is when my book officially launches. Now, just a little backstory. I really was that sassy little kid that learned to play piano really young, even before I could read. And I was accompanying the elementary choir all the way through 5th grade. And I told everyone that would listen, I'm going to write a book someday. I had no idea what I was talking about. I just knew that it was a dream in me that I knew needed to be birthed. Well, lo and behold, about 3 years ago, I joined a one percenter mastermind. And let me tell you what, that was one of the scariest leaps of faith I have ever done. It's an investment of time, money, and energy. And we don't know what we don't know. And over the course of those 3 years, oh my goodness, I have turned my mess into a message and my test into a testimony, knowing that how we feel or what our circumstances are have nothing to do with what we accomplish. That's worth repeating. Okay, you can quote me on this. How we feel or how messy our circumstances are, it doesn't matter. We accomplish what we set an intention to accomplish. Now, fast forward, I'm in this 1% high caliber, amazing people. Hey guys, many of them are here tonight. And and iron sharpens iron. If you look at your 5 closest friends, you will be number 6. Please do that. Hey, Say That Publishing is in the house. They are the reason I have finally birthed this book. And I want you to know Missing Piece Virtual Solutions and Say That Publishing out of New York. You guys have been really instrumental in making this happen. Now, did I know that I had a treasure hunting, intrigue, mystery, romance in me? No, because I had given up dreaming because my life is so demanding with a child who's a foot taller than me, diagnosed on the autism spectrum level 3. That is an entirely new world. And I know that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And we know that we can always hear my voice. Who says, what's the workaround? Anytime someone tells you a no, in your head, hear my voice, warriors. Who says, what's the workaround? Now, I did promise, hey, Stephanie, great to see you. She's one of the one percenters in our Badass Babes speaking group in Oklahoma. Oh, thank you. Yeah, great. Great to see you. Trinidad in the house, New York in the house, Harlem in the house, and Washington, D.C. Well, you guys will love this because I'm going to read the intro to this mystery, intrigue, romance. And we have a little bit of best of both worlds. We have a little bit of mystery and intrigue, and then a message to the warrior mom or the caregiver at the end of each segment. Now I'm just going to read. This is not going to be a big soliloquy, if you will. This will be simply just great to see you. Brooklyn in the house. Great to see you guys. And I am so glad you're here. And I would never have the courage to do this live on air. But I will be reading the introduction just to give you a setting, a vibe, an understanding of what this project is. Now, we have not released the cover. Please mark it on your calendars. At the first of next week, we will be voting on the actual cover, and we want you guys to come alongside us, and your voice matters. I want you to watch all my socials at Win with Bren across most platforms. Facebook is Bren Harris. And we are on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And I'm going to re-up this on TikTok real quick. Now, let us know in the comments, what's one dream? Please share. And I will share mine too. It's not just writing a book, but it's having a series of books that inspires and blesses the caregivers for special needs children and neurotypical children, because being a parent does not come with an owner's manual. It's figure it out along the way. And it's really important that we understand that it is not impossible to do anything. If you guys, I just came out of a masterclass with my ride or die, Tennille Stewart. Please check her out on TikTok. Tennille So Silly. She has done 892 evenings of affirmations. And I mean, no one looks better in a silk robe and a bonnet than my friend Tennille. And I want you to know that you are not alone. And we're going to welcome TikTok on here real quick. Oh, hey guys, welcome TikToky. We are live on the Bren Harris podcast, episode 134, and we are reading from my brand new book. Now, please share. If you have ever thought in a million years that you wanted to write a book, you can. I am living proof. I do not have any extra time in the day. I get up before everyone in the house And I am sitting at this desk with this lovely Yeti and my MacBook and GarageBand recording the audio to this novel. And it is so, so fun. And I have learned that Smiles is the bomb. We call Tennille Smiles. Hey guys, great to see you. I am so glad you're here. Now, I won't waste any time. Well, again, we have not released the title or the cover. However, we will have you vote on that next week. So please watch the socials. Okay, here we go. We are jumping right into this. And this is merely the introduction. So hang on. And if you have any questions afterwards, just send me to the DM. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. 2 years ago, 23:59 hours, almost midnight, New Year's Eve, Washington, D.C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. The chant fills the grand ballroom of the Washington, D.C. Waldorf Astoria Ballroom in Washington, D.C. Waldorf Astoria as confetti showers down, glinting against the chandeliers. Crystal champagne flutes clink in celebratory toast. As my spotlight dims to a gentle glow, the band transitions into a soft melody welcoming the new year. The air is thick with the crisp scent of champagne and rich perfume of elegantly dressed guests. I glide off stage left, my hand-beaded jumpsuit catching the light with every single step. The Waldorf Astoria crowd is always a solid New Year's Eve gig for us. Rushing backstage, I aim for a quick New Year's Eve kiss, a perfect moment for my social media with my fiancé before our next music set. Jameson, where are you? I whisper shout in the dimly lit hallway. How did I ever fall for a Washington lobbyist? That cheating jerk. After the holidays, I'm so done with him. A sharp crash intensifies my steps. My heart pounding, I push through the door to the green room and freeze. Jameson lies on the floor, a dark pool of blood spreading around his head. I stifle a scream, turning to flee the sudden nightmare. Panic constricts my chest. My heart scatters as terror and tears blur my vision. A glowing red exit sign beckons me to a side door. I blindly rush down the stairs to a service exit, desperate for air. Outside, I gulp in the cool winter breeze, craving oxygen. Snowflakes gently fall, melting on my sparkling sleeve. The stench of vomit hits me, and I realize I'm the one dry heaving in the alley. Cold sweat clings to my damp skin. I shiver as gloved hands suddenly grab me from behind, choking the air out of me. Keep your mouth shut or you'll be next, princess, he growls, then throws me to the ground. His heavy footsteps echo as he rushes toward 11th Street. Run, get up and run right now, I think to myself. Scrambling, I sprint, not thinking it through, and run in the opposite direction, straight into a brick wall of masculine heat and strength. Let go of me. I promise I won't say anything. Just let me go, I plead with forced bravado. Ash, it's me. A familiar baritone voice soothes. You're safe. Come on, let's get you warm. Just like that, Major Anthony Ransom II, the son of Vice President Anthony Ransom Sr., carefully helps me into a black Suburban driven by his security detail. Deuce? Because he hates being called Junior. What are you doing here? I came to see you play your New Year's Eve gig, silly girl. Why else? He replies with a slight Texas drawl. Huh? Why is my college sweetheart swooping in like a modern-day Marvel hero? Dad keeps me posted when I'm deployed. I just scheduled my leave so I could be in town. We coast effortlessly down Pennsylvania Avenue, past the White House, onto DuPont Circle. My fiance, he's dead, I hiccup sob. I just bolted. Did that thug in the alley have something to do with this? Wham! A navy blue Hummer T-bones us. I can't see. Ash, wake up. We got to get out of here now. Deuce urgently whispers. Can you move? Can you run? Are you hurt? My head pounds like the worst hangover ever. Did you say fun? No, I am not having fun. My ears are ringing, I shout. Yep, must have hit your head. I said run. Let's move. We squeeze through the sunroof one at a time. Blood trickles into my right eye. Deuce doesn't look much better. What happened? We'll catch up later. Let's get back to the hotel. I have a suite there under an alias for tonight. We'll be safe there for now. An alias. Wait, what's going on? I hope that hooks you as much as it does me. When I read an intro like that, I'm like, I've got to turn the page. I've got to turn the page. What happens next? And I want you to know, I believe, yes, that was just the intro. And I believe that caregivers deserve to have some fun. And this just bubbled from me working with the amazing teams that I've been able to connect with and to get idea and thought onto the page and getting that rhythm. I know maybe you are feeling like you had dreams and goals and now you're not able to pursue them. Guys, if I can do this, anybody can do this. And just a quick rundown. Yes, I'm a special needs parent. No, I do not have more than 24 hours in the day. What I do know is that when we are walking in purpose and championing our calling, we can get up a little earlier and get 30 minutes of absolute habit stacking, recording, writing accomplished. And then after everyone goes to sleep, we can add another 30 minutes. That's 60 minutes we didn't have before. And now you can see why I'm so excited about this project, because I think this is so important that we bring people along for the ride. We invite people into the story so that we can continue to share the positive hope that our dreams are not dead. It does not matter how young or old or well seasoned, we always have more life ahead of us than we do behind us, because we choose with intention to walk in purpose and champion our calling and say no to everything on the planet that doesn't align with that purpose. And that reads easy, lives hard. Yes, cliffhanger. Yes. Hey guys, yeah, what happens next? Well, buy the book. Now, just so you know, we will have the audiobook, we'll have the journal. Thank you guys for voting on that. We will have we will vote on the cover next week. So please keep watching my socials. I will be pushing that out so that you don't have to guess when we're going to do that. It'll be a week from today. And I know that's August 26th. So put that in your calendar. And what I love is that we can be creative together. And I don't want this to be, okay, here's the book, you're going to love it. No, we want to invite you into the process and the story. And you guys have delivered 100%. I mean, we had 200 people that voted on the best-selling author photo, and I'll show you that now. And thank you so much. This is the best-selling author photo, and that will be on the back jacket of the journal, as well as the mystery novel. Now, this is a little bit unconventional. I don't want people to think this is an autobiography or this is a list of tragedies or anything. This is something that you want to buckle up and hang on, because there's so much happening. The book eventually transfers to southern Japan, the island of Okinawa. That's where my son was born. And we take you on a treasure hunt that rivals Indiana Jones. And I want you to know, I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that when we enter the story together, that it adds magic. Yes, keeping you in suspense. That's the goal. Thank you. This is rich. Oh, thank you. And I just want you guys to know, if you are a caregiver, maybe you're caring for an elderly relative, maybe you have and that relative has passed. Now you're going, what do I do with myself now? You're not alone. And the message that's all woven all throughout the book is, I see you, I hear you, you belong here. When we have a tribe of people that are like-minded, we can do anything. So please share this video with somebody else. Know that the launch happens in the fourth quarter. We have 43 days until the fourth quarter. Let's habit stack, build that foundation. Some people call it the slingshot quarter. We're setting that foundation so that the fourth quarter skyrockets us. And I know you are called for such a time as this. I'm Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom at The Warrior Nation. We have a book coming out and we're voting on the cover next Tuesday, August 26th. Warriors unite.